I really appreciate you joining me today, and this is a follow-up to a story that I covered earlier on today. It's about the murder of Fernando Johnson, early days. And it's also not fair to the youngers to make out that people get shot dead for no reason whatsoever on the streets. This is not how the world works, and there is always some sort of reason as to why this happens. This does not mean any disrespect to Fdot or his family or friends at all, but at the end of the day, the things we do and say in life will be shown against us when we die. They will be used to talk about us, and it's only fair if there are some mistakes or some bad decisions that were made to be able to discuss this fairly with the youngers. Thank you to Dave Nathan for his coverage from the scene, and we now have some crime scene images that showed the tent on Roseway Bank near the A40 dual carriageway in the Acton area. This is where he was shot dead in an ambush by two men. I can also confirm as well via research that he was good friends with Central C, who is a very big rapper in the UK. He was part of his entourage at one point, and they come from the same area, the White City estate in Shepherd's Bush. In this second part of the video, I'm going to discuss some of Fdot's history that is available in the public domain. Fdot was under a Criminal Behaviour Order, which was in relation to music that he made and gang violence that was associated to it. In no way, shape or form are we insinuating that anybody mentioned in this part of the video is involved in this case, but this is the facts and the history that are associated. This goes back to 2017 in Shepherd's Bush, and it was on the 7th of September when 8 people were jailed for their involvement in a fight that occurred on the White City estate between two groups, 12 Anti and 1011. In court papers, it reveals that Fernando Johnson was also charged alongside his brother and jailed for their involvement in this fight that occurred and was caught on CCTV. Fernando was jailed for a total of 3 years and 4 months for violent disorder and conspiracy to commit GBH. All of them were found guilty following a 6-week trial where officers presented evidence of drill music videos to demonstrate gang rivalry and incitement to commit violence. Each defendant was handed a criminal behaviour order that prohibited them from appearing in any video or audio uploaded to the internet and referencing violence, guns or knives. The CBOs were in effect for 3 years, and the defendants, all from the Shepherd's Bush area, were the first people in the country to ever be given these. And at the time it was really strange because a lot of people were campaigning against the censorship of drill rappers, saying that the government were trying to suppress them. But at the same time, all the CBOs really said was that do not incriminate yourself, do not talk about gangs or violence or murders. That's literally what they said. And because the rappers didn't have anything else to rap about, this meant that a lot of rappers went quiet for a bit. It was revealed in court that there was a tit-for-tat rivalry, and weapons were also used in this incident that was caught on CCTV. On Friday the 15th of September 2017 at around 10 to 10, police were called to the White City estate and officers attended and everybody ran off. During the investigation, Trident Police used local officers and their expertise on the group to be able to build evidence to convict them and also stop them from making drill videos. They said in court that 2 weeks after the stabbing, 1011 uploaded a song called Play for the Pagans, and they said they referenced Jeezy, who is Calvin Johnson, and this is Fernando's brother, and said that he would have got stabbed if he'd have fell over.
Heads and whips, hands on hips. If Jeezy tripped, then he would have been pissed. If Jeezy tripped, then he would have got dipped.
A second video called No Hook that was released on the 1st of October also had lyrics talking about stabbing each other, and the words referred to 3 males that were on CCTV with 2 large knives that were seen in the fight. The police said it was a very exhausting investigation and it took a long time to gather the evidence, and they said that they approached social media platforms in order to take the videos down. They then go on to say that Snapchat was used as a way to harass each other, where one of them filmed somebody's grandma walking down the street, and this would obviously have stirred retaliation, and this is what social media can do. Sometimes it can enhance and also make things worse, where people put stuff on Snapchat and Instagram. It makes people feel embarrassed and then they have to retaliate. The criminal behaviour orders had several rules, and one of them was do not incite violence, do not talk about being in a gang or threatening anybody else, do not make reference to violence and also any other street names, do not make reference to gang murders, and do not say specific postcodes. And when you read that out loud or read it back to yourself, it makes you realise that they were very simple rules, and in actual fact, this is something that I'd strongly advise any artist not to do. Do not involve yourself and associate yourself to anything that you don't have to. So I thought it was really important to be able to clarify and be fair and also respectful about the realities of the story as well. Fdot was one of the first people to be given a drill Criminal Behaviour Order, and these were not given out to everybody. So it's very early days in the investigation, but I'll definitely keep you updated with anything to do with this story. Rest in peace to Fdot, and I'll be back again very shortly with some more news.
Condemn you or pagan. I don't care if my guys, your bros, just part of the roads, there ain't no saving. If I'm on you, there's no debating. Can't talk me out of a shaving. Man, no, I ain't got no patience. Too much blood's been spilled on pavements. It's about time I make a statement. If you fuck with them, you're pagan. I don't care if my guys, your bros, just part of the roads, there ain't no saving. If I'm on you, there's no debating. Can't talk me out of a shaving. Man, no, I ain't got no patience. Too much blood's been spilled on pavements.
Everywhere I go, man, back from my block, man, screaming at A so proudly. If you're beef with a gang, there's a price to your head, big bro, just hit him with a bounty. Back then, we was rolling with shades when we hit him in his belly, cause the boy too mouthy. LK don't party a lot, they're losing the plot, cause we're beefing the county. Warring the pagans, Naruto beefing, Madara Uchiha. Or road man beefing the street, bro, knocking on doors like the local preacher. Back then, we was rocking with sticks, fucking with chicks, telling